Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. First, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Dustin Poirier's take on Conor McGregor and USADA. It seems like UFC lightweight contender Dustin Poirier isn't holding back when it comes to Conor McGregor's ongoing USADA saga. Recently, the Diamond stepped back into the octagon in the main event of UFC 291 just to face off against Justin Gaethje in a rematch. The excitement was real. In an interview, the former interim lightweight champion didn't mince his words when discussing McGregor's situation. However, Poirier made it crystal clear that McGregor needs to pass a drug test before stepping into the octagon with him. It's a matter of fairness and integrity, and Poirier isn't willing to compromise on that. He has his standard. "Dude, he needs to pass a drug test," Dustin Poirier stated on the MMA Hour discussing Conor McGregor. "That's what he needs to do. Yeah, he needs to pass a drug test, and if we change the rules for him to compete to sell some pay-per-views, we make a mockery of all this they put into place." He continued, "But, they're the judge and the jury, so they do what they want to do. So we'll see, man." Moreover, the world of UFC is buzzing with excitement, and fans are eager to see how this situation unfolds. Israel Adesanya praises Alex Pereira for UFC 291 win. Now, you gotta hear about what went down at UFC 291. While Israel Adesanya couldn't help but be amazed by Alex Pereira's performance against Jan Blachowicz. Talk about a comeback. Here, Pereira moved up to light heavyweight for his UFC debut at 205 lbs after 4 months of knocking out by Adesanya. And this time, guess who he was up against? None other than Blachowicz. Undoubtedly, he was the one who came off a draw against Magomed Ankalaev. It was a nail-biter right from the start. In the first round, Blachowicz managed to take Pereira down. But dude, hold up. Things took a turn in the second and third rounds. However, Alex Pereira wasn't backing down. Surprisingly, the guy's defense game was on fire, and it caught the attention of Adesanya. You could practically feel the tension and excitement in the air as the fight progressed.
But I'm telling you, he doesn't want any space, because once you give him space, he's going to touch you.
After passing the first round, Israel Adesanya couldn't help but wonder if Jan Blachowicz would be able to keep Alex Pereira down for the entire rest of the match. At this point, everyone was on the edge of their seats, including Adesanya himself.
Alex one looked good at light heavyweight. So also elevation, we have to consider that as well. But yeah, crafted from Jan. Did the right things to try and sneak the victory, but it wasn't enough. But Alex now versus Jiri probably for the belt, I'm going to assume.
However, the aftermath of that fight is causing quite a stir. All we can do is sit back and enjoy the roller coaster of excitement as this epic story continues to unfold. Who knows what twists and turns are yet to come? One thing's for sure, the UFC never fails to keep us on the edge of our seats, and we're here for every thrilling moment. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, we'd love your support. Just hit that subscribe button to motivate us to bring you more exciting content. Prochazka calls for Alex Pereira title clash after UFC 291. In the thrilling events of the showdown, UFC is again cooking up some serious title clash drama. Recently, Jiri Prochazka is totally up for a vacant division title showdown with none other than former middleweight champ Alex Pereira. This is getting intense. So, Pereira's split decision win over former title holder Jan Blachowicz at UFC 291 has set the stage for this potential epic battle. Whereas Prochazka has been patiently waiting in the wings since his last fight back in Singapore at UFC 275, where he defeated Pereira's training partner, Glover Teixeira, in a title showcase. But man, things took a turn for Prochazka due to his shoulder injury that led him to vacate the light heavyweight throne. But guess what? The Czech Republic native is back in the game and ready to fight for Octagon gold. Moreover, Jamahal Hill's injury led to a vacant championship opportunity for Prochazka. How lucky he is. Certainly he's expecting nothing less than an exciting title fight, and he's confident it will all happen when he makes his triumphant return. Yeah, sure, not sure, it's not confirmed yet from UFC, but my next fight will be the title, so I think Alex Pereira is the very good chance to show the world a good title fight, Jiri Prochazka told MMA Fighting during a recent interview. And I like to see him like an opponent in my next fight. So, my fight fans, You are in for a real treat with this one. It's like a battle of heavyweights in the light heavyweight division, and the anticipation is just off the charts inside the octagon. Masvidal slams McGregor after UFC 291. Last but not least, even Jorge Masvidal isn't holding back when it comes to his longtime rival, Conor McGregor. I mean, a very tough time for McGregor, right? After McGregor poked fun at Dustin Poirier following his BMF title fight loss at UFC 291 and called out the symbolic belt holder, Justin Gaethje, Masvidal had some choice words for the Dubliner. You know, it's been quite a journey for both fighters. Although Masvidal is a former two-time welterweight title challenger and the inaugural BMF title holder, retired from professional MMA after suffering 4 consecutive losses, including a unanimous decision defeat against Gilbert Burns. On the other side, McGregor has been dealing with his fair share of setbacks too. Since fracturing his left tibia and fibula in his trilogy rubber match with Poirier back in July 2021, he's been out of action. Even though he was supposed to have a welterweight return against Michael Chandler, McGregor seemed to prefer a showdown with Gaethje, who headlined UFC 291. But here's where things get spicy. McGregor's call-out to Gaethje was met with a firm rejection, and Gaethje even mentioned alleged performance-enhancing drug use by the Irish fighter. Here, the tension is real. And guess what? Masvidal jumped right into the mix, coming to the defense of Poirier and Gaethje. He accused McGregor of PED use and claimed that he's scared to even say his name. It's like the trash talk is flying left and right. "Shut your mouth, you pissing hot midget. You are not cleared to fight," Jorge Masvidal tweeted at Conor McGregor. "Talking about fighters going through the grind and process. I bet you never say my name, you scared." Undoubtedly, Conor McGregor's been going through some tough times in the octagon lately. You remember that devastating leg injury he suffered in his trilogy match against Dustin Poirier, right? Well, before that, he had another big blow in January 2021 when he experienced his first-ever knockout loss in professional MMA. It was a tough night for McGregor on Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, UAE. He was up against Jorge Masvidal's training partner, and things didn't go as planned. In the second round of the fight, he got caught with a powerful shot and went down, experiencing his first knockout loss. Oops, you know, it's tough for any fighter to experience a knockout defeat, and it surely wasn't an easy pill for McGregor to swallow. It's like he's been dealing with some real challenges in the octagon, and fans are hoping to see him bounce back stronger than ever. All right, guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you at the next one. Until then, goodbye.